Good afternoon, everyone. To the ones who are watching it face to face here in class, ones watching on Zoom live, and the ones who will watch it recorded slightly later for whatever reason because of which you couldn't join us face to face. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah. Obviously, just check and confirm it to me once that the audio is clear and you can hear me fine. You guys are clearing it clear. Great. So we've finished the topic of incomplete records in yesterday's class, yesterday and day before. I asked you to glance through the material of ICI study material once. Whatever doubts you have, I'll take it towards the end. Last some 20-30 minutes, we'll keep it for this. Yeah. If in case you couldn't finish all the questions of incomplete records from study material yesterday, take another day's time. Finish it today, but tomorrow will be the last time. We'll discuss all the doubts that you have on incomplete records from the study material. Done. So like you people decided, let's get started with partnership accounting. Partnership accounting is one of the biggest chapters in our CA foundation. In fact, the biggest chapter became much more bigger after the inclusion of dissolution of partnership recently. I know you people are excited to learn dissolution because it's newly added, but I cannot be teaching you people dissolution before teaching the basics. So today's objective will be, we'll quickly finish introduction to partnership. After we finish introduction, we'll start with admission. Hopefully towards the end of the day, we'll take a head start into admission. Tomorrow we'll be doing completely admission. Admission will take good time. Tomorrow, entire day on admission. Hopefully we'll finish. If not, some part of admission for day after. If we do admission in detail, we can run retirement much quicker. So tomorrow, that is Tuesday, will be completely admission. Wednesday, little bit of admission. Then Wednesday, rest of the day, retirement. Then Thursday will be little bit of retirement and death of a partner. Then hopefully Friday is when we'll be able to start with dissolution of partnership. Got it? Yes or no? I'm having a slight thought on how to go about Saturday, Sunday. If we can do topics which are common for both morning and evening. So that we'll discuss eventually later. So you have a fair idea about what we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Yes. Do you have now? We're going to do partnership. And dissolution will happen only after finish death of a partner. Not anytime before. Great. Come on, let's get started. Introduction to partnership. So we have a couple of fair questions to discuss before we go further ahead. You might have discussed the introduction part of this in your Partnership Act 1932 when you discuss in law. But some parts of it are required for accounting. Can we quickly run through the same? So if I ask you the first and foremost question as to what is partnership? What is partnership? What would be your answer? Partnership is relationship between two or more. Very good. Coming together to share profits and losses arising from activities carried on by all or one of them acting for. Very good. So very good. Truly the correct definition as given by Partnership Act 1932. So can I say marriage as a partnership in this case? Two or more, usually two, very rarely more persons coming together to share profits or losses arising from activities carried on by all or one of them acting for all. Can we? No. The differentiating factor is there's a term in the definition of partnership called as business. There's a term in the context of partnership. What is it called as? Business. So this is what we can keep as an example, just for you to keep the mood light. So it's an association of two or more persons coming together. Very important word. What is it? For the purpose of? If in case we didn't have this word business, no, Indian marriages would be covered under the definition of Partnership Act 1932, which is very complex. It will complicate the entire scenario in the country. Just imagine, admission of a partner is allowed, retirement of a partner, death of a partner. You get that? And then there are types of partner also: active partner, dormant partner, secret partner, person who's not a partner but acts like a partner, person who's a partner but doesn't act like a partner, minor joined the benefits of minor admitted into the partnership for the benefits of the firm. My God. Then there is like, yeah, complex, but a partnership form converted into company. We don't have that. So, but do you understand that the word business makes a lot of sense in this context? So, coming together for the purpose of business to share what? Profits or losses. It need not just be profits. Profits or losses. And profits or losses usually arise by the activities. These activities need not be carried by all of them. It can be carried by all of them, but it need not be carried by all of them. Meaning, one partner can carry on all the activities, or all the partners can carry on all the activities. Do you get this? So you can be an inactive partner. You can be a partner but inactive in the business. So someone else can take over the major part of the business and can run the entire show. Now I'm a partner in a partnership firm. Now I'm majorly involved here. But I'm a partner in a firm. How does it run? I'm a partner but not active. I'm an inactive partner. Meaning I am there in the firm. I am there in the deed. I am there in the profits. But I'm not there in the operations. Someone else will take care of the operations, but we will share the benefits. You get that? That's obviously possible. From activities carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Do you get this? Fantastic. Now let's focus on few words that we see here. The first word that we see here is two or more. Two or so partnership ke liye how many people are minimum required? Two. What is more here? Sir, adu gottilla sir. National bird, peacock. More means peacock, no? What is more here? More. More than ಅದೇ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾ 3 4 5 how many people 50 50 50 or less than 50 okay minimum 2 maximum ಎಷ್ಟು 50 everyone 100 never 200 not allowed anyone has any other answer other than 50 okay who tells that it's 50 Companies Act. What jurisdiction does Companies Act say? We are talking about partnership. It is like me dictating what breakfast should happen in your home tomorrow. Can I tell Rachin, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಪೋಹ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ. In your home tomorrow morning it should be poha. Try telling this to your mom. Mom will tell, hey, ಇವನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. If Rachin tells only, they're at their home they won't listen. What? How can I tell what breakfast should be cooked in their home? Similarly, how can Companies Act decide how many partners should be there in partnership? How can they decide? Do you really think they have jurisdiction? Do you really think they have jurisdiction? No. How can Companies Act dictate how many partners should be there in partnership, guys? Think. Companies Act doesn't tell maximum number of partners in partnership. Companies Act doesn't tell maximum number of partners in partnership. Companies Act tells a term called as illegal association. Companies Act defines a word called as, it says any form of business organization. It doesn't say partnership. Doesn't say. It says any form of business organization which has more than this number of people. If it does not register itself as company, it is illegal. It doesn't talk about partnership. It doesn't talk about. It says any form of business organization, if it has more than 50 people, if it doesn't register itself as company, then it is illegal. It doesn't say 50 actually. Come on, let me show it to you. This more persons definition limit is given under Companies Act 2013. Companies Act 2013 tells one limit. Company rules give different limit. You get that? Companies Act gives different limit. You seen this scene? Yes or no? Something similar to that. Companies Act like this. So if someone does something illegal, what do? Lathi charge? No, payback. If you remember, what do? Take the lathi out and then drop, they hit. Imagine Companies Act 1956, long ago. In Companies Act now 2013. Long ago, back in the times when RRR may flashback they show, no? In such kind of times when someone does something, lathi tegita, correct or not? Yes or no? And they hit. Where do the cops hit first? Sweep shot on the legs. That's a 4. You get that? If you go for a sweep shot, they'll call the fielder inside. Then what do? You play a hook shot for a 6. Andre kali godre, you hold the legs, then they'll hit the back. You hold the back, they'll hit the leg. So basically a sweep shot, a hook shot, and a sweep shot. First ball is a 4, second ball is a 6, and the third ball is another 4. 4, 6, 4. Section 464 of Companies Act says that the maximum limit for the purpose of illegal association is if you score so many boundaries back to back, you will definitely end up scoring a century. So the limit as per section 464 is how much? 100. How much is the limit as per section 464? This is as per Companies Act 2013. As per Companies Act 1956, it used to be 11. Section 11 used to tell. How? Very simple. If you do something wrong back in those times, they used to take you and then put you behind bars. So you'll be holding the bars like this and then standing. No, 11. That was under 1956. Now changed. So section 464. As per the act, how much is the limit? 100. But somewhere you remember reading in law that the limit is 50. No. Everyone told confidently 50. Who tells 50? 50 is a limit given by company rules. Company rules prescribe the limit to be 50. Act prescribes the limit to be 100. What should we follow? Rule says 50. Act says 100. What do we follow? You should follow both. You should follow rules or act. What should we follow? You should follow both. It's like this. Mom says come home by 7 o'clock. Dad says come home by 8 o'clock. By when should you be home? 7. If you're home before 7, mom is also happy, dad is also happy. Correct or not? If you come at 7:30, mom is not happy, dad is okay. If you come after it, both are not happy. Act keeps a higher limit, rules keeps a lesser limit. So you should comply with both. Comply with both. If you keep yourself beyond rules, below act, what would happen? You complete the act, but you still fail to follow the rules. And you all know, if mom is not happy, mom can make dad unhappy. ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೈರಿ, then dad will scold. Why? Dad is scared now that your mistake, dad might get scolded now. You get that? ಹಿಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಮುದ್ದು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ, ನೀವು ನಾಳೆ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾನೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. Correct or not? So then scene can change. Dad knows that if mom is upset with you, he has to be upset with you. If he is not upset with you, then mom can be upset with dad. You get that? So if act says 100, rule says 50, what do we follow? We should follow both. This is usually told because act change madake, it will take a lot of time. You need to pass the rules by, what to say, both the houses and then parliament taxes. If it is just rules, no, you can change the rules any point of time, but you cannot change the acts with such ease. Get it? So act says 100, rule says 50. What should we follow? Both. So we ensure that the number of partners in a firm cannot exceed 50. If it exceeds 50, what should you do? Should register it as an LLP or company. If you don't register, it becomes an illegal association. What does it become? Not as per Partnership Act, but as per Companies Act. Do you get that? Very good. So now you know more partners. Now let's discuss a little more part. Here when we talk about for the purpose of business, I told you, the word business is very, very important. If the word business was not there, then a lot of things would have been very, very different. Now, after that, in order to share what? Profits or losses. Here, the next important word is losses. Losses is a very subjective word. Now, I am saying in general that partners who come together should share profits as well as losses. But can I say, I want to become partner in a firm? I will share profits, but I won't share losses. Profits is the career, loss is the you guys do it, handle it. It's okay, fine. I'm busy. Can I say that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. There can be partnership firm where only profits are shared. With regard to losses, one of the partner is not involving in it. So there is an option for a partner being a partner in the case of profits only. There can be a partner in the case of profits only. Tomorrow, if you start a business and then you want me to become a partner, you ask me, I'll tell this profession, I'll become a partner in your firm. If there is profit, let us share. If there is loss, you handle it. I have a little work to do. Okay. So we can definitely do that. Meaning there can be a partner who is a partner in the case of profits only. He is Jai for profit. Losses, he'll say Jai, I am not there. So provision allows to have partners in the case of profits only. That is the reason the definition of the word loss, in the definition, no, the word losses has to be seen very, very carefully. And the last part, am I going fast? Getting it? No? Slowly we'll shift the gear to second one now. From the last part of this definition, what we'll get to understand is the activities can be carried on by all the partners, or one of the partner can perform the activities and other can take the benefit. Now, I am really good at finance. You are a scientist. Let's say you are from science stream, I am from commerce stream. You have an idea. We are executing your business. Like let's say you are a architecture. What kind of engineer are they? You are a civil engineer. I am a chartered accountant. Example. Okay, don't get offended. How dare you call me civil engineer, sir? Let's say you are a civil engineer. So you have idea of construction. I have idea of financing. So can we come together? Yes. Should I sit and do blueprint and then map how to construct cement? If I do that, building will fall. So you should take care of that. Will you come and take the decision how much money to spend, where to spend, where to keep? No. That if you do, business will collapse. That I will take care. So activities can be carried on by all, or I can take care of this and you can take care of that. See, in this case, what happened? One person is good at fighting. One person is good with legs. One person's legs are good. One person's hands are good. So he'll say, my legs, your hands. You get that? Correct? No. I'll take care of the movement. You take care of the shooting. This guy doesn't know how to shoot arrow. That guy knows how to shoot arrow. You have not seen the movie. So what I'm trying to tell is, yeah, partners need not actively take the part. One of the partner can take active part to the extent required to the place of his expertise. And the other partner can be quiet in the places where he doesn't have the expertise, and he can participate only in the place where he has expertise. You get this? That's the context of the definition. Everyone clear with the definition? Make some noise. Very good. So this is with regard to what is partnership. Then in the partnership there are three important terms. One is partners, second one partnership, third one partnership firm. Are all the three same? Definitely no. Partners are individuals. Who are partners? Individuals who perform the business. And then Partnership, they're natural persons who have skin, blood, bone, and all of this. Partnership is the relationship between them. If two of them are coming, what is the relationship between them? See, adela namge yake sir? No. The relationship between them is called partnership. What is it called as? And together, the name that they carry, no, the name under which they do business, no, that's called as partnership firm. You get this? Individually, they're called as partners. Relationship between them is called as partnership. The name under which they do business is called as partnership firm. Individually, relationship between them, the name under which they do business. Fantastic. Now, what do you mean by constitution of partnership deed? In the constitution of partnership, in the case of company, you have articles of association, memorandum of association. Similarly, in the case of partnership, we'll have something called as constitution of partnership. This constitution of partnership is what we call as partnership deed. What is it called as? That is the point where, that is the place where they go to whenever they have a problem. Whatever the problems that might arise in the future, they write down there. What is my name? What is your name? What is his name? All the three of us anymore are called as partners. And then the name of the partnership firm will be this. The place where we'll do business will be here. The business that we'll do is this. What business should also they'll write. You get that? And then they'll agree. This much is the money that I will bring. This much is the money that you will bring. This much is the money that he should bring. What are we going to do in the business? What is my responsibility? What is his responsibility? What is his responsibility? And if we earn profits, how will we share? If we earn losses, how will we share? When can we admit a partner? Should all of us agree? Should one of us agree? When can one retire? If one of them retires, how do we deal with the same? How do we give them money? If one of them dies, what to do? If we want to dissolve the partnership firm, when to dissolve? How to dissolve? Are you getting it? How to share the goodwill of the organization in the case of death, dissolution, or retirement, or admission? How much salary will each of them get? Everything, every smallest of the point where there can be fight in the future for not agreeing right now. They will write it down in the paper. And that paper is called as what? Partnership deed. Basic elements is name and address of the firm, name and address of the firm, and then name and address of the partners, ratios, salaries, interest on capital, interest on drawings, and then all the responsibilities of the partners, how to deal with admission, how to deal with retirement, how to deal with the goodwill, everything will be written. And this need not just be written. It can be oral or it can be written. It can be orally communicated or it can be written. Both are possible. However, partnership also can be registered or not registered. Is it mandated to register? There is no mandatory. Partnership firm can be registered, but it need not be registered. Partnership firm can be registered, but it need not be. But if you want to get it registered, what do you do? Now, if you want to register a company, where do you go? Registrar of Companies, ROC. Where do we go? Similarly, to register a firm, you should go to ROF, Registrar of Firms. Where should you go? ROF, Registrar of Firms. ROC is a central body recognized by central government. Union government will recognize it. You get this? Nirmala Sitharaman Madam, you know. Who's Nirmala Sitharaman Madam? Minister of Finance as well as Minister for Corporate Affairs. MCA, not the movie, Minister of Corporate Affairs is under the leadership of Nirmala Sitharaman Madam. So ROC also comes under the same thing. There is a website called mca21.gov.in. That's where you go and then file your registration for a company. However, you remember, no, in the school time, you used to have list, state list, union list, tertiary list, concurrent list. You heard that? So under the concurrent list is firm coming. Meaning, if you have to register a partnership firm, you don't have to go to central government. You have to go to state government. You have to go to state government. Here, from the SS Academy, if you take right turn towards Upardarshini, and then one way, but road akade go to right, you go. Road will get curved like this. Correct or not? Let it get curved. Go straight towards school joint, towards BHS college, towards Reliance Jewelers, towards Kenola, rooftop cafeteria. If you go towards that, you know that rooftop cafeteria, that what is that bakery? Some nice bakery is there. Cakewala. Exactly behind Cakewala. Exactly the road behind Cakewala. There is Tahsildar office, local collector office. That's where you go to get the firm registered. Registrar of Firms is there. If you want to get your firm registered, should go there. Let us say two of your friends want to get your firm registered. You go there, stand in the queue. Morning 10 o'clock, they'll open the office. You'll stand in the queue. You will go in front of the collector. You will tell, sir, we want to get your partnership firm registered. They will tell, Eli, partnership deed. Sir, oral. Where does he put the seal? On your mouth and sign there. Where does he put the seal? So, if you want to get the firm registered, you should take it on a paper. To take the partnership deed on a paper. Both of you should sit right on a paper. Take that on the paper. There he'll put the seal and then say, yes, registered. A copy of it will be kept with them also. So if you have to get the partnership form registered, what should you have? It should have a written partnership deed. But if you don't want to get the firm registered, should you have a written partnership deed? Not required. You can have an oral partnership deed. Am I right? But if you want to get the partnership form registered, you should have a written and signed, duly stamped partnership deed. Yes or no? Fantastic. Why should we get it registered? Sir, we are best friends from LKG. From the times you are wearing no, even before that, we both are friends. Same hospital. My mother and his mother got admitted at the same time to the hospital. We are friends from there. We are partners now. We will never have a fight. We will never have a fight. Is there a requirement for us to get this partnership form registered? Hilary, hey, why? What will happen if you don't get it registered? Then you are an individual. That person is an individual. Together you have a partnership firm. No, that firm is not legally recognized as an entity. There are two individuals doing business. That business is not recognized by the entity. Are you getting it? So someone cheats you. Some businessman cheats you. Some person from whom you purchasing goods. No, you paid them money. They didn't give you money. They didn't give you goods. Can you file a case on them? Why? Who's filing the case? Partnership firm. Where is partnership firm? So if it is not registered in the eyes of the law, it's not an entity. So if the person who doesn't exist, how can they file the case? You get what I'm trying to tell? But if you do cheating to someone, then you'll say like, sir, amazing idea, sir. Partnership firm will create. You will not get it registered. Full cheating go. Others can file a case on you. Others can file a case on you. But you cannot file a case on somebody else. In the absence of partnership deed, you can be sued, but you cannot sue. You can be sued. You cannot do. You can be sued, but you cannot sue on outsiders for an amount exceeding 100. What does the law say? For an amount exceeding 100. Sir, why 100? Long ago in 1932, when Partnership Act came, no, they introduced 100. Why? Because let's say we have a very small business. Incorporate registration under Partnership Act and all is very complicated, no? So they wanted small businessmen to do business with legal support. It's like small people get government support madala, law support madala. Law wanted to support small people. You're a very small person. Your business is less than 100 rupees. It's okay, you do business. If someone cheats you, you still tell me. I will stand by you. Why? I want to stand by poor people. But over a period of time, what is it? That 100 became useless. They should have limits that limit 100 to 1 lakh or 10 lakh. No, but they didn't do. Why? They're telling, if you're doing business, register it. If you don't register, I can't help you, boss. So government wants people to register their form of business organization. Because now we have a proper tax structure. We are a democratic country. Everything, every rupee that you spend, Modi uncle wants to know. Whom are you paying to? So when they want to know, they want you to come under the tax bracket. They want you to come under legal restrictions. So they want you to register. They want to motivate you to register. So they have not changed that limit. So what is the point now? If you don't register yourself, others can file a case on you, but you cannot file a case on others if the business is exceeding rupees 100, which is of no use now. See here. So however, in order to register, what should you do? Should have partnership deed in writing. Should have partnership deed in. That written partnership should be signed and duly stamped. It should be on a stamp paper. Like both of you will come back to cake wala, take one tissue paper. In that you write partnership profit sharing ratio. You will write salary bardbuttu, ibru hesaru bardbuttu, take it to the collector. Will you put the seal and then sign? No, you will not. It should be in a stamp paper. You get this? Say something. Fantastic. Now, when we say partnership deed, what will happen if it is unregistered? Please read. Outsiders can. Very good. But the firm can't. For an amount exceeding. Fantastic. What are the contents of partnership deed? I told now same story. Name and address. Firm, partner. What business are they doing? What is their role? What is their responsibility? Profit sharing ratio. Capital. Read. Capital. Salary. Commission. Remuneration. Interest on capital. Sir, what is reconstitution? That constitution is there, no? That constitution of partnership. It's sarila. Inosati madana. Constitution. You did constitution, no? Partnership deed. You don't like it. So what do you say? Inosati madana. What? Constitution inosati. Whenever there is admission, whenever there is retirement, whenever there is death, whenever they change their profit sharing ratio, between the partners only they're changing their. Now two partners are there. 1:1. Now they're changing the profit sharing ratio to 2:1. That is reconstitution. Again, you do all that what you did in your admission, retirement, death. Again, you should do revaluation account, partners capital account, balance sheet. It's called as what? Reconstitution. Fantastic. You understood this. And goodwill computation. Which method of goodwill? How many years purchase? How to adopt? When to compute? All of that you will decide in the partnership deed only. You get this? What to do if partnership deed is not there? Partnership deed is not there, or partnership deed is there but it is silent. You wrote everything in the partnership deed. You forgot to write about salary. You wrote everything in partnership deed. You forgot to write up which partner has how much responsibility. You wrote everything in partnership deed. You forgot to write profit sharing ratio. So what if you have partnership deed which is silent, or what if you don't have partnership deed? What to do? Partnership Act to 1932 gives section 13. What is it called? Section. This gives model partnership deed. What is it? Model partnership deed is applicable when there is no partnership deed or when partnership deed is silent. When is section 13 of Partnership Act 1932 applicable? When there is no partnership deed or when the partnership deed is there but it is silent. So there is lot of things in section 13, but I'll tell you some important parts. Section 13 subsection A talks about the part that there will be no remuneration to partners. What will be there? Meaning no partner will get salary, no partner will get commission. All the partners will get zero salary, zero commission. Sir, I want salary, sir. That person is sleeping partner. I am active partner. Then what do? Write that in partnership deed. I am active partner. Partner A is an active partner. Partner B is a sleeping partner. So partner A is entitled to salary at 20,000 per month. Should write that. Are you getting it? Yes, sir. Partner C is an inactive partner but actively helps in sale. So is entitled to commission of 2% on sales. We have to mention. What if you don't mention? Even if you do contribution, you will not get any salary, not get any remuneration. You get that? Then 13 subsection B talks about profits to be shared equally. Sir, I want to share profits differently. We want to share profits in 3:2:1. Then what should you do? Mention that in the partnership deed. If in case you don't mention, profits will be shared equally. Sir, but my capital is 10 lakh, his capital is 1 lakh. Still, even if your capital is 10 lakh and his capital is 1 lakh, both of you will get equal share in the profits. When you don't have partnership deed. Or when you have partnership deed, which doesn't talk anything about the profit sharing ratio. Understood? Then the next part, partnership deed, model, or to say partnership deed, section 13, subsection C says that no interest on capital. No partner will get interest on capital. No partner will get. If you want interest on capital, what should you do? You should have partnership deed. In that you should mention interest on capital and also the percentage. Only then you are eligible. If you don't have partnership deed, or if you have partnership deed but no mention about interest, then no partner will get interest. No partner will get. Did you understand? Sir, but complete capital is mine. He is only active partner, but money is mine. He is taking salary. That you should have mentioned, no? Lot of time it so happens that one partner puts capital, but he is not actively taking part in the business. One more partner doesn't put capital, but actively taking part in the business. So the active partner can withdraw salary. The capital partner can take interest on capital. They should mention. If they don't mention, both of them equal profit, both of them no salary, both of them no interest on capital. Got it? Then no interest on drawings also. No interest on drawings also, and interest on advance will be at what rate? 6%. Over and above the capital, if I contribute anything extra to the firm, it is partner contributing to the firm, not firm contributing to the partner. It is partner contributing to the firm. Over and above the capital, even 1 rupee if it is contributed by the partner to the firm, on that firm should pay 6% per annum interest to the partner. If the partner contributes even 1 rupee more than the capital to the firm has to pay interest at 6% per annum to the partner, even if it is not mentioned in the partnership deed. Even if it is not mentioned in the. Did you understand this? Everyone, this is not interest on capital. This is over and above interest on capital. If we contributed, then you'll get how much? 6% per annum. This is simple interest. This is fantastic. The last one, if in case because of the partner, if there is loss to the firm, then the partner has to compensate the same. Or if the partner incurs any expense on behalf of the firm has to reimburse the same. Basically, they're telling business assets should be used for business purpose, personal assets should be used for personal purpose. Business too on the truck ಇದೆ. You take that to drop your kids to school. Not allowed. If you do that, then you would have to pay for such expense to the firm. You would have to reimburse. If in case you use your personal asset for the firm, you can take the reimbursement for the same. You can charge that as an expense. You get this? This doesn't have any practical significance in our chapters. In our chapter, what we should remember is only one thing. There is no remuneration, there is no interest on capital, there is no interest on drawings, on the loan given by the partner to the firm, on the advance given by the partner to the firm. Interest is at 6% per annum. Clear with this? So last 2 points is firm to indemnify partner, partner to indemnify firm. If in case of one incurring loss because of the other. All of this is given in which section? Section 13. Section, we'll do questions on that slightly later. The last point before we do some questions. Profit and loss account and profit and loss appropriation account. What we discuss. Are they same or are they different? How are they different? There is one imaginary line drawn between P&L and P&L appropriation. There is one imaginary line drawn between P&L and P&L appropriation item. Above the line is P&L account, below the line is P&L appropriation. Above the line is profit and loss account, below the line is P&L appropriation. First we prepare P&L, then we prepare P&L appropriation. First we prepare, then we prepare. Fantastic. In P&L we find profit. In P&L appropriation we spend profit. In P&L we find profit. In appropriation we, without earning the profit, can you spend it? No. So profit can be loss. Profit can include negative profit. Profit includes negative profit. Meaning in P&L account you write everything. It is mandatory. Depreciation, interest, salary, or any other wages or electricity. All those items will be written, irrespective of the fact whether there is sufficient income or not. Let us say your income is 10,000. Income is not profit. What am I telling? Income is 10,000. Your expenses are 25,000. Will you write only 10,000 worth of expenses? No, we'll write full 25,000 expense. 10,000 income, 25,000 expense. It will become loss of 15,000. Can you have loss? Can you have loss? Yeah. Not everyone who does business makes profits. Can you have loss? Yes. However, can you spend that money? You have loss of 15,000. Now, can you send money to reserves? Appropriate funds? Can you pay a partner's salary? Can you pay partners interest on capital? Can you share the profits to partners? What you don't have, how can you share? So, interest on capital to partners, remuneration to partners, share of profit to partners is only in the case if there is profits. If there is no profit, then there is no sharing. So, P&L appropriationally, whatever items come, no, they come because there is profit. Whereas in P&L account items that will come, no, they are mandatory, not optional. You get this? If there is profits, we'll do appropriation. If there is no profits, we'll not do appropriation. Irrespective of the fact whether there is profit or not, we'll still write expenses. You get this? Now come on. P&L, P&L appropriation. First one. What is the objective of P&L? To determine profit. What is the objective of P&L? What is the objective of P&L appropriation? To appropriate profit. The money that you have earned. How to spend? It's like earning salary is like P&L account. You earn salary. Appropriation is what? A salary, what to do? How much to spend on groceries? How much to spend for future safety retirement fund? How much for children education fund? How much for old age honeymoon? Like you keep money aside, no? Like world touring is to. You keep your salary aside. You do that only when you have money. If you don't have money, how do you spend? If you don't have money, how do you allocate it to all of this? You get this? So determination of profit is P&L, appropriation of profit is P&L appropriation. Got it? Then the next thing, what does it consist? P&L consists of expenses and incomes which are charged against profit. P&L appropriation consists of transfer to reserves, distribution to stakeholders. This is only if in case there is profit. What is first? P&L first. Then comes P&L appropriation. Which is predecessor, which is successor? Predecessor and successor. Who's predecessor? P&L. Who is successor? Oh, understood. Very good. It's like P&L account is Ajay Devgan. P&L appropriation account is Ramcharan. I remember. Load, aim, shoot. He teaches, no? So this guy does. If he doesn't teach, he doesn't. Bullet tail and shoot him. Maybe I should have told yesterday on the Telegram. I should have said, please watch RRR movie minimum once before you come to tomorrow's class. Maximum left to you. How many times can you watch in a single day? ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದು ಬೇಜಾರಾಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ. that interval cinema is like ತುಂಬಾ pain. P&L appropriation account. What are the example items? See this? payment to partners like interest on capital, salary, interest on drawing, share of profit. All these items are there. No, these are P&L appropriation items. Fantastic. Pallavi's told a beautiful point. P&L appropriation is extension of P&L. Very good. Only if you have P&L, you will extend. If P&L mein profit is only not there, no extension. Got it, Pallavi? Very good. Now let's see how does P&L appropriation account look like. From here, the movie starts for your problems. You get this? Whatever attention you had till now it has to become more. Can we start? Let us say we have profit. Let us say we have P&L appropriation account. Kansata debit side, credit side, particulars column, amount column. Anyone who's color blind, gray color kanodila? Everyone? Oh, fantastic. No Mark Zuckerberg in class. Let's go ahead. So net profit in your P&L account, income is more, expense is less. Income minus expense you do, and then you write GP. Sorry, NP. Which side? Debit side you write NP. What do you write there? Net profit carried down. You write net profit. Whatever net profit is carried down from there is brought down to P&L appropriation account. You get this? This you can use it to give salary to partners, interest on capital to partners. And further, if the drawings are made by partner, on that you collect interest, that will increase the profit. That will increase the profit. So what will increase the profit? Interest on drawings. What will decrease the profit? Interest on capital, salary, commission, or any remuneration. After this, whatever remains, it can be either transferred to reserve or shared between partners in profit sharing ratio. Quickly once again, net profit brought down from P&L. To this, what do you add? Interest on drawings. Why? Drawings is money withdrawn from the business by the partner. On that, business will collect interest from the partner. So firm will receive and add it to net profit. From this, what will firm pay? Number one, interest on drawing. Sorry, interest on capital. Number two, salary, commission, remuneration. Over. After paying this, whatever money is left, if it is left, what can you do? Number one, you can transfer it to reserves. Number two, you can distribute it to partners. Either ways, it is same. If you keep it to reserves, one fine day again, that reserves will be shared to partners in profit sharing ratio. If you right now don't want to share it to them immediately, then you transfer to reserves. Understood? So now quickly tell me the items. Net profit. What is below net profit? Interest on drawings. Not drawings will come in capital. What is it here? Very good. Here debit side. First item. Interest on capital. Then salary. Then remuneration, commission, if any. Then transfer to reserves or shared to partners. Done. Have a look. Net profit brought forward from P&L account. Then partners capital account. You give them remuneration. Number one. You give them interest on capital. Number two. We'll do each topic. We'll do some question and we'll understand something in detail. Interest on drawings is collected from. Number three. This one discussion. Partners capital account. We share the profits. If it is left after transferring to reserves. And one more thing. If it is lost, you'll write it on the opposite side. You get this? So what appears on the debit is items decreasing profit from profit. What appears on the credit side is items increasing the profit. Am I right? Here it is partner to firm. There it is firm to partner. Everyone is clear? Now the next 1.5 hour or 2 hours, we're going to spend discussing 1, 2, 3, 4 points of discussion. In that, even if we finish 3 points, 2 or 3 points, we can take break. 4 points is the discussion. What we did till now is basic introduction to partnership. Ega swalpa higher level. Before I go ahead and then do the topic of 1, 2, 3, 4, I want you to write the base. Will you write it? We will not write the entire theory. We'll write partnership and write the format. Write this format. Straight away write this format. Fast track batch. No. So little fast. Fast track batch ali concepts fast track problems slow. Copy this and write down that numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll discuss all the points now. 1, 2, 3, 4. One after the other. Are you guys getting it? Zoom people. Do you understand everything? Very good. Usually when you have class from 2 o'clock, what time do you have break? 5 to 5:30. Then 5:30 to 8:30. You go to 5:30, 3.5 hours of session without break. But you always had 2 sessions. You never had one subject. No, only one subject for entire 6 hours was there. Hmm? Hmm. So we'll take a break around 5:15 times. 5:15, 5:30. Oh, no. Oh, this is a message from the God for you to start learning how to read from left. Okay, someone take on paper, start scribbling. I am not expect you to write everything that is there, but start scribbling. It will keep you active mentally. How much ever you can do. You never know. By the time this becomes fine, you might learn to write. Progress report ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಮುಂಚೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಉಮೇಶ್ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಮೆಮೊರೀಸ್ ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ತಂದಿಲ್ವಾ ಬುಕ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಬರೆಯೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೆ ಬುಕ್ಕೆ ತಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸಾರಿ 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 ಹಾ ದಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಇದ್ದೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲಂಚ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಾ ಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತೀನಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ changed. No, here. Other 10, another 10. Sorry. I wanted you to check the number once. Forgot. What? They was wearing brown pants. Um, wearing a police. Aita, can we start with number one? What is number one? Remuneration to partner. Hey, can you guys read? What is number one? How do you give remuneration to partner? See, you can give amount like 10,000 per month, 20,000 per month, 30,000 per month. Such a clause can be specified in the agreement with a specified amount. That is easy. If they tell 10,000 per month, 10,000 multiplied by so many months. In yesterday, towards the end, we had one problem, no? Partnership. How much was the salary per month? 2,000 per month was there. Multiplied by number of months. A and B were there for 12 months. We did 2,000 into 12, 2,000 into 12, 24, 24. C became partner after 3 months. So we did 2000 into 9 months, 18,000. We wrote the same. Am I right? Very good. That is one possible thing. The second possible thing is instead of giving partner salary as an amount per month, we can mention a percentage of profit. What can we mention? We can say 10% of the profit, 2% of the profit, 5% of the profit. Such an amount as a percentage can be mentioned. But when we mention that percentage can be used in two languages. How many languages? Before charging basis, after charging basis. Number one, before charging basis. Number two, whenever they say before charging basis, whatever the profit is there, on that you multiply this percentage. That's it. Let's say profit is 10%. Oh, sorry, profit is 1 lakh. Remuneration is 10%. Remuneration is, what do we do? 1 lakh into 10 divided by 100. Whenever there is the word before, Whenever they use the word 10% before charging business, what do? 1 lakh multiplied by 10 divided by 100. Straight forward, simple. If they use the word after, then you would have to do into 10 divided by 100 plus 10. 110. Why to do? I'll teach that to you slightly later. Before that, let's discuss a small concept of capital accounts of partners. So you understood how to prepare appropriation account. After appropriation account, you prepare partners capital accounts. When you prepare the capital accounts of partners, there are two broadly classified systems what we can use. Number one is fixed capital system. Number two is fluctuating capital system. What do you mean by fixed and fluctuating? The point is very simple. Under fixed capital system, we prepare two ledgers. One, the fixed capital. Other one is to record all the other transactions. Under fluctuating capital, we prepare only one account called as capital account. Everything will go to that account. Under fixed system, what you do is partnership deed, whatever is there, the partnership deed mentions some amount of capital. Such an amount of capital will be written in capital account. Rest of the things that is there in the partnership process, whatever comes in, interest on capital, interest on drawings, salary, remuneration, share of profit, reconstruction profit or revaluation profit, goodwill adjustment, all of this will not be written in the partner's capital account. It will be written in an account called current account. Where will it be written? So that you will keep the capital fixed. Why do you do this? Very simple objective. Let's say you want to compute interest on capital. You want to compute interest on, and what capital do you use? Opening capital, closing capital. Opening capital or closing capital? If you say opening capital, we both will enter into one partnership. First day of the partnership, I will invest 10 lakh capital. Second day, I will withdraw. Full money I will withdraw. 9 lakh rupees I will withdraw. Only 1 lakh is there. On 10 lakh, you will give me interest. But I kept only 1 lakh in the business. 9 lakh rupees I took it with me. Then you will say closing. Very simple. Throughout there, I will keep capital as 1 lakh. 30th of March, I will bring in additional capital of 9 lakh rupees, which I will withdraw again on 1st of April. So on 31st of March, my capital is more, no? You compute it on 31st of March capital. Are you getting the logic here? So on what balance do you compute interest on capital? On the average balances, moving balances, closing Allah, opening Allah. Does the bank give you interest on the closing bank balance, opening bank balance? Daily average balances. Daily average. If in case my capital is 1 lakh throughout the year, last day I bring in 1 lakh. So last day I bring in 9 lakh. My interest should be computed like this: 1 lakh into 10% into 300 and how many days? 63 days divided by 364 days. And 10 lakh into 10% into 1 by 365 days. For 1 day, I will get 10 lakh mile interest. For the remaining of there, I will get interest on. For 1 day, I will get 10 lakh mile interest. For remaining days, I will get interest on 1 lakh. So that's how it should be computed. Did you understand? So should you give interest on capital on the opening capital or closing capital? Moving averages. You get that? Every day balance me should give. Now just imagine one partnership firm. Every month, go to say interest on capital is added. Every month, salary is given to partner. Some amount is withdrawn by him. 15th of January, you withdrew 5,000. 31st of January, you give him salary 15,000. 14th of February, you give him commission 2,000. 28th of February, you did revaluation account. Every time capital is changing, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. Do you understand how complex it is to compute the interest on capital? Some random days, whenever he has extra money, he brings into the firm. Whenever he feels like withdrawing, he purchases some goods. Whatever the goods which was purchased by business, he took it home, private use. Then what happens? It is drawings. Create the entry drawings account debit to purchase. You deduct from the capital. Are you getting it? His personal electricity expenses, he paid it through business money. That is again drawings. So every time he makes additional capital, every time he makes drawing, capital is changing, and interest on capital is beyond day becoming more and more complex. So what do we do? Simple solution: prepare fixed capital system. Prepare. What do we do? One capital account is fixed. What is the partnership deed prakara capital? Mine 10 lakh, your 10 lakh. Balance brought down 10 lakh. Balance carried down 10 lakh. Drawings, so additional capital, interest on capital, interest on drawing, salary, remuneration, commission, whatever you do will not come in capital account. All of that where will write? Current account. Where will write all of that? I can have a positive balance, credit balance of 10 lakh in my capital account. Current account I can have 11 lakh negative balance. I can have. And interest is computed only on capital account balance. Interest is computed only on, it is not computed on current account balance. Now do you understand why do people prepare capital account, current account? Yes or no? You did in P also, no? Capital account, current account. Don't know why. 6 marks. If they ask current account, we'll do current account. If they ask capital account, we'll do capital account. Now, do you know why do we do this? And what is the complexity involved? Say something. Very good. Under fluctuating capital system, only one account, capital. Everything will go to that capital account only. Under fixed capital system, two accounts. One capital account, one current account. One capital account, one additional capital or drawings will be written in capital account only and only if such additional capital is as per partnership deed. Such additional capital is as per, and items will be written in what to say partners capital account as drawings only and only if such drawings is as per partnership deed. Sumne 1,000 every month you withdraw, that won't come in capital account. A new partner came in, he brought in his capital, your profit sharing ratio decreased. Because your profit sharing ratio decreased, you are taking some capital home, that will be written in capital account. In yesterday's problem, C comes in for 75,000 rupees as a partner, A will withdraw 75,000, that 75 what A will withdraw will come in capital account, but he had drawings 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, that will come in current account. That will come in. Check yesterday's problem, check what we wrote yesterday. 75,000, where did we write? No, take 10 seconds, open the yesterday's sheet. What did we write? Where did we write 75,000? Capital account. Where did we write the drawings? 4, 6, 8 and everything? Current account. Tandila paper. Scared that someone will steal. Did you people see? Where have we written 75,000 amount withdrawn by partner A? Absent yesterday. Then what else will you carry in that bag? Carry everything, okay? Okay, done. Say something. Fantastic. Now, this is your partner's capital account, which is fluctuating in nature. Sir, suddenly so many items, I'm scared. Don't be scared. Fluctuating capital account, everything is there. Items increasing the capital are on the credit. Items decreasing the capital are on the debit. Let me repeat. Items increasing the capital are on the credit. Item decreasing the capital are on the, what will increase capital? Interest on capital. Salary, remuneration, commission, share of profit. What will decrease? Drawings, interest on drawings. See this? What and all is there? Or loss. What is there on the credit side? Read what and all is there? Additional capital, remuneration. Read only what's in black. Interest on advance, share of profit. Now, what is the items decreasing? Read what's there on the debit. Understood? Now, what will be there under our capital system? Under fixed capital system, you will have one fixed capital account and current account. In our fixed capital account, balance brought down, balance carried down. You will write additional capital in drawings only and only if it is as per partnership deed. Only if it is as per partnership. Then what about current account? Here you write everything else. Interest on capital, interest on drawings, salary, remuneration, commission, share of profit, share of loss, everything. And here opening balance can be debit balance or credit balance. Closing balance can be debit balance or, did you understand? Opening and closing balances can be debit or can be credit. Can be debit or can be, there is no condition that it has to be debit or there is no condition that it has to be credit. Do you agree with me? Say something. Fantastic. Now let's talk about the remuneration to partners. Point number 1 you have written, no? Yes or no? That's the point here. That's the point here. So be very cautious. If they give remuneration as a specific amount, no problem. If they give remuneration as a specific amount, no problem. If they give remuneration as a specific percentage, what should you check for the language in the question? Is it before charging basis or is it whenever? If they use the word before, then what do we do? Into x by 100. If they use the word after, then x by 100 plus x, add it to the denominator. I'll teach you why. Before that, quickly copy this. Right, point number 1, remuneration to partners, and copy this. I'll teach you why. We'll do a small example. Oh, online friends, are you guys getting it? I'm just having a thought of taking up company accounts after partnership. The reason is Saturday, Sunday, I am thinking we'll again take a combined session, and to the morning regular batch people, only 2 units of company accounts will be pending. So those 2 units, I thought let's do it together so that their syllabus will get over early. They can study. Just a thought. Unless there is a strong contention saying that's a no, you shouldn't do that, and if you tell me a reason, that's what I'm considering doing. I hope it's fine with you people. Do you people Sunday is the last class, no? My visit. Sunday alva? Allala. Ee visit ali Sunday last alva? Next time back on April 1st. April, how many days do we have? 5 days. This month 17th, 18th. This month 17th, 18th. Correct me if I'm wrong. 17th alva? Till 17th. Checking. Next time till 17th. That's it. Sunday. Then April 1st in the 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then the class is in the morning. There it might become 10:30. The reason is I have class morning 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Breakfast 30 minutes. Allah, 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock I have class. 30 minutes breakfast break. 6 I'll take. We'll start at 10:30. So that last lot may till the time we finish, no. We have to finish in those 5 days. Done. Everyone? Okay. Let's take a question. Shall we? Not a mainstream question, but a simple question to understand the topic. See, whatever the theory, what we discussed in the presentation, which I didn't make you write, to the extent it is required, it's there in the Excel sheet. You can copy it later, or you can read it from here only. Whatever is there, it's there here. Sir, colorful illa, that I can't help. Adukku idukku difference irutte. But I hope if you want to read, you can read it here. Okay, Nendre? Now, remuneration part. Let's have a teeny little discussion. See this example. Profits of the firm is 1 lakh. How much is the profit of the firm? Which one should I send in the group? Pallavi, did you not join the group? How many of you have not joined the Google Classroom yet? Fast track people. Why? I told you the code yesterday. ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋನ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ forgot. How many of you have not joined? Join today. After today, I'll disable the code. I am telling you. What is the code? Can someone tell? HS. Should I only see and tell? HS O WR P. Correct? See, this is the code for joining the Fast Tracks Google Classroom. Download the Google Classroom on your phone. Press join class. I will ask for the code. Please type this code. I've already shared the file there. You will be able to see the file there, and daily updates I'll post. Whatever I tell, I'll share it there. I'll keep you guys posted every day as to what are we doing that day and whatever we did that day. You get this? People who are already part of the regular batch and you are part of regular batch class, don't join this. You will only make this place crowded. Whatever I've shared to you people is what I'll share. Special again share model. Done? Yeah, join today. Whoever is watching it online also, join Marpidi. Okay now? Don't wait for good day. Today is a good day. Yeah, sir, ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅಮಾವಾಸ್ಯೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದಿನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. Great. ಅಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಉಗಾದಿ ಅಮಾವಾಸ್ಯೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಮಾವಾಸ್ಯೆ. Read. Profits of the firm is 1 lakh. Partner is entitled to remuneration at what rate? 10% of the profit before charging such remuneration. Now, remuneration is also an expense. Am I right? Whatever profit we compute should be deducting after all the expenses. But they're telling remuneration is computed as 10% of profit after deducting all the expenses, but before deducting remuneration. But before deducting, artha aita. Now, how much is the profit before deducting remuneration? On 1 lakh, 10%. How much will be the profit before remuneration? Very good. We'll write 10,000. 10% of 1 lakh is 10,000. You get this? Yes or no? This is it. Done. This is easy. Now we'll make it little interesting. Read the case 2. What does it say? 10% of profit after charging such remuneration. Here the idea is remuneration what you pay to partner is also expense. Remuneration what you pay to partner is also expense. So profit is after paying the salary, no? After paying the salary to the partner, whatever profit remains, on that profit what you give him should be 10%. So there is profit. From that you deduct salary. After that you get something. On this, salary should be 10%. Not on this. This is before. This is after. This is after. After deducting salary, what profit remains? On that you should give 10%. So this is 10. This is 100. This is 10. This is 110. Alvin, this is 110. So we do 10 by 110. So we do what? 10 by. So in short, what you should do? Profit before remuneration has to be computed like this. Sorry, profit before remuneration is how much? 1 lakh. And remuneration should be 10% on after charging basis. So you do 10 by 110, 9,091. Profit after remuneration will be your, do you say 1 lakh minus 909. Anybody has this doubt? Say something, guys. Pakka? I don't want to stress too much on this, but if you have any doubt, you please feel free to ask. If you have any doubt, you feel free to ask. No doubts? Easy topic? Doubt? Can you go forward? So 1 is done. 1 is done. Do you want to copy the example? I don't want you to. Easy one. Shall we go to the next part? You written already, no, x by 100 and x by 100 plus x. You wrote that? Okay. What is the second point that you have in your presentation? Interest on? Very good. Now let's discuss interest on capital. Always remember, interest on capital should be computed on capital balance and not on current account balance. Please write. Point number 2. Point number 2. Interest on capital. Interest on capital. To be computed on what? To be computed on what? Capital balance and not on current account balance. Please note. Pika pika pariri. ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಕೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಚಳಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಜಾಕೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು, ಶಕೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಜಾಕೆಟ್ ತೆಗೀರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಳೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಗಾಳಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಿಸಿಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Done. Wrote this much. Come on, let's do a small let's go to the next part. Ashte capital ishte. We'll do it as a part of a bigger question, concept on problem on capital. Next one is interest on drawings. What is the next one? If we draw interest one time 50,000 rupees is drawn. What do? From the date of drawing till the year end, that amount of drawing multiplied by time period multiplied by rate of interest, we compute interest on drawings. Very simple. But this kind of questions won't come. What will they do? They'll make it nice and sweet for you. They'll tell 1,000 rupees is withdrawn at the end of every month. 2,000 rupees is withdrawn at the end of every quarter. 15,000 is withdrawn at the end of every 3 months. So they'll tell like that. So in that case, how do we compute? You can do each of it, but it will become very lengthy. So you can follow a shortcut. You can follow a shortcut. So you can follow shortcut only in the case where amounts are same and the dates, no, there is some relevance between them. Let's say every time you withdraw 10,000. When did you withdraw? Beginning of every month. April 1st, 1st of May, 1st of June, 1st of July, 1st of August. Then you can follow shortcut. If you withdraw 10,000 rupees on 1st of April, 15,000 rupees on 12th of May, 18th of June you withdrew 30,000 and you withdrew 2,000 rupees on 18th of July. If you do different amount and different dates, then you cannot apply shortcut. Can you apply shortcut? Then you have to go by product method. What method? So let's see application of all the concepts. Okay, quickly write this down. Barkoli, bega, bega. On one-time drawing, we do PTR formula. If it is multiple drawings, one time, actually, sorry, one time. It's not on. E is missing. E is missing. I'll correct it for next time. Huh? Is right. One time drawing. One time. Vikyat is joined the class. Vikyat, you went to college. Vikyat, are you in college? Alarm to 4 gante. Someone kept alarm at morning 4 and or you kept alarm for evening 4. Okay. So then shortcut method mein you can use the average period. Okay. Vikyat, are you in college? Are you in classroom? Kushi, the code was here only. Where were you people? Yesterday's class I told, today's class I told. HSO WPR WRPR. HSO WRPR. So a lot of them have sent message also. See your friends. The point is they've sent direct message. Okay. So can you zoom the average period? I'll do. I'll zoom the average period. Just wait. Voice wrote till here. Now average period. I think you would have done this no in PU. Yeah. Now I'll give you a question. I want you all to solve. Copy this. I'll give you a question. Let's see how many of you will solve and how do you solve. See, the question is here. This is the question. You can skip copying the question. I want you to try the answer. Very good. Varsha has also shared the answer. Can I start? I gave you ample time. Hey, guys, time up. I gave you enough time. Now it's my time. Can I start? Why no? Can I have your attention, people? Please listen. Please listen. Everyone, look at the board. Partner A draws 1000 rupees at the beginning of every month. So there are 12 months in the year. So there are 12 month beginnings in the year. So he draws money 12 times. For the first time when he withdraws, no, 1000 rupees. We would have to compute interest for 12 months. Second time when he computes, second time when he makes the drawing, would have computed for 11 months. Third time when he makes the drawing, 10 months. Fourth time, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0 won't come. 0 is next year first date. So it's 0. It's actually -1. So we'd have to do 1000 into 12 by 12 into 10%. 1000 into 11 by 12 into 10%. 1000 into 10 by 12 into 10%. 1000 into 9 by 12 into, you should do it 12 times. Too much time. Am I right? We cannot afford to spend so much time. So what do we do? 1000 we are writing it 12 times. Am I right? So 1000 into 12, 12,000. 1000 into 12, 12,000. First drawings we computed for 12 months. Last drawings we computed for 1 month. So average period 12 plus 1, 13 divided by 2, 6.5. So on 12,000 rupees, that is total drawings, you compute interest for 6.5 months. Average period at 10%. You understand that shortcut is not a formula to be mugged up. You will do for partner A 10,000 into 12. Sorry, 1000 into 12. 12,000 multiplied by 6.5 by 12 into 10%. You would have got 650 as answer. Everyone got this? Very good. Next step. In the case of partner B, what do you do? First drawing is for how many months? 11.5 months. Last drawing is for 0.5 months. 11.5 plus 0.5 divided by 2 is how much? 6. So we do same 1000 by 12, but this time multiplied by 6 by 12 into 10%, giving us the amount as 600. However, partner C, we do same 1000 into 12 again, but partner C is drawing the amounts at the end of every month. First drawing is on 30th of April. What is the outstanding period? 11 months. Last drawing is on 31st of March. What is the outstanding period? 0 months. So 11 plus 0 divided by 2 is how much? So we'll do it for 5.5 months, which will give us 550. These three, everyone would have got it right. How many of you got this right? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Very good. Very good. Very good. If you got these three right. Let's go to partner D. You know what's happening with partner D? He is withdrawing the money at the beginning of every quarter. At the beginning of every, what do you mean by quarter? One full will have 4 quarters. 1 year has 4 quarters. 12 months divided by 4. What do we get? Every 3 months he'll make the drawing. Every 3 months he'll make the. So if he's making the drawing at the beginning of every quarter, 3 months, each quarter is like this: April, May, June, 1 quarter; July, August, September, 1 quarter; October, November, December, 1 quarter; January, February, March, 1 quarter. You make drawings at the beginning of each quarter: 1st of April, 1st of July, 1st of October, 1st of January. First drawing you make on 1st of April. What is the outstanding period? 12 months. How many months? When do you make the last drawing? 1st of January. Remaining period 3 months. 12 plus 3, 15 by 2, 7.5. So here you would have to do 7.5 by 12. But you should not do 1000 into 12. Why? It is 3000 rupees. So 3000 into 12? No. 3000 into 4. The reason is 3000 is per quarter. In a year only 4 quarters. So 3000 is drawn 4 times. 3000 into 4 into 7.5 by 12 into 10%. 750. How many of you got 750 right? Very good. How many of you did everything right? But you took 3000 into 12. Some people would have magically done it right. You know how? They would have not taken 3000. They would have taken 1000 into 12, 12,000. Adane continue mabitirtare. So they have got the answer right by coincidence. Enu madakagalla. Ondosati miss madiro shot nu 6 hogutte. But that is not your magical batting. That is just a lucky chance. You might not be lucky every time. But whenever you are lucky, enjoy. Okay? Understood this? What about next time? E, at the middle of every quarter. When he makes the drawing at the middle of every quarter, first drawing is after 1.5 months. So outstanding period is 10.5. Last drawing will be made when only 1.5 months is remaining. So it is 1.5. 10.5 plus 1.5 divided by 2. Average period is 6 months. So we have to do same thing, but into 6 by 12. Everyone got 600. How many got 600? Very good. Last one, same to same, but the average period is 4.5. 450. So far, I think few of you would have got A, B, C, D, E, F right. But some of you I saw, you are worried about G. Why? With regard to partner G, they have not told the date. When they have not mentioned the date, drawings could have been made on the first day. Could have been made on the first day of the year. Drawings could have been made on the last day of the year. It can happen on any day. So the maximum period is how much? 12 months. Maximum period is how much? Minimum period is how much? 0. 0. What if it's done on 31st of March? So maximum is 12 months and then minimum is 0. Divided by 2. We have to do it for 6 months. We have to do it for. Everyone understood this? Come on, let me write here. 12,000 into 6 by 12 into 10%. 600. Who has got this also right? Very good. Very good. Let's see the last partner. Partner H. Partner H. What should we do for partner H? We have to do product method. We have to do. I'll teach you how to do without product method and I'll tell you how to do product method. Shall we? So with regard to this, date and drawings are like this. Is this right? This data is right? Very good. Now let's compute. So what we can do is each of this amount should be computed as interest. Now when we made drawings on 1st of May, what is the outstanding period? April over May. May to March. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. How many months? 11 months. 11 months. Similarly, 15th of August is August half month. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. How many months? 7.5 months. How many months? 30th September means 6 months. January is 3 months. March is 1 month. Why? 1st of March. What if this was 31st of March? 0. Understood till here period? Say something. Now let's find the product. 3,000 into 11. 25, 2,500 into 7.5. 4,000 into 6. 1,500 into 3. And then 1,000 into 1. You get this? You know why do we do this? Listen, one moment. Come here. Give me a moment. See, this is what we have. No. The way we need to compute interest here is I should do 3,000 into 11 by 12 into 10%. 2,500 into 7.5 by 12 into 10%. 4,000 into 6 by 12 into 10%. 1,500 into 3 by 12 into 10%. 1,000 into 1 by 12 into 10%. Everything I would have to do into 11 by 12, 7.5 by 12, 6 by 12 into 10. What is common here? Divided by 12 into 10%. Divided by 12 into 10. Common, no? Yes or no? So I can individually do the same. Observe this. See, I can do individually like this to find the interest. We will get it, but this is little time taking. You can compute individual interest and add them. Instead, what I'll do is for everything divided by 12 into 10% is common. So I'll first take the product. Whatever the product I get, that product I'll divide by 12 and multiply by 10%. I'll still get the same answer, 677. You got it? So this is the shortcut. There is no formula. Do you understand why to divide by 12? If in case you are taken days here, in the period column, then you are supposed to divide by 365 and do into 10%. Are you getting it? Don't mug it up as a formula. Product multiplied by 1 by 12 or 365 into 10%. Don't treat it as a formula. Remember it as a logic. Pakka. How many of you got all right? 650, 600, 550, 750, 600, 450, 600 and 677. And 677. How days madadra. Okay, beginning of the month, middle of the month. Okay, you can do days also. How many of you got it right? Very good, very good. Rest of you remember where you went wrong, and that part you mark it, saying that I had gone wrong here. Right there in your notebook where you had gone wrong, so that you won't do that same mistake next time. Right, wherever you had gone wrong. You want to update your answer, correct your answer. Whatever was wrong, correct your answer. Wherever you had gone wrong, please correct your answer. I am not, I would say, unhappy with those who didn't get the answer. Okay, you tried, but I'm really upset with those who didn't try. Some of you would have not tried only, wrote the question waiting for me to come and solve the answer. You guys would have to buckle up, would have to solve. I won't pinpoint who, I don't want to know who, but you know, you didn't solve. Should have solved. It is totally fine if you had tried but you didn't get the answer. Totally fine. We'll get it eventually. But if you didn't even try, that's a big problem. Very good. Raksha, Hoysala, Varsha, Nitya, all of you got it right. Fantastic. So nice. Done. Can I go ahead? Okay. So what is the next item in our P&L appropriation account? 1 over, 2 over. This is 3, right? Third item. What is the fourth item? What is the fourth item? Share of profit. Are you all ready for share of profit? Very good. When do we give share of profit? After interest on capital, after remuneration, after commission, after interest on drawings, after everything. That is the reason it is 4. 1, 2, 3 should be over. Then we'll do 4. Am I right? Say something. Very good. Note this point. Profits or losses is to be distributed among partners only after paying. I think it should be there in the presentation. Let me see if it's there. Profit should be distributed among partners only after paying interest on capital, remuneration, interest on advance, any other payments to partners. Only after all of this. Done. Everyone? CSK and Mumbai Indians. What are you talking? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಲುಕ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ. Why Rachin? Why this time? Why are you playing for CSK? You could have opted. You belong here. Hartik ಬೇರೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ. Okay, done. No, they're finding a replacement for Ravindra Jadeja over a period of time. Done. You wrote it earlier. Come on, let's do a kutti question. Before that, there's one more thing. Guaranteed part also. ಇದು ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. So there is something called as minimum guarantee. There's something called as. So whenever you join as a partner, you can join as a partner in the case of profits only, or you can join as a partner with minimum guarantee. Both are not same. Partner in the case of profits means if you make profit, I will take share. If you don't make profit, loss, yeah, you guys only share it among yourselves. That is partner in the case of profits only. Partner with minimum guarantee means I am partner in your firm with minimum amount. Whether you make so much money or you don't make so much money, I will still need so much money. I will still need so much money. Are you getting it? Yeah. So there's a little bit of theory on this. Let's understand. What do you mean by minimum guarantee to a partner? Minimum guarantee to a partner. Let's say Hanumesh and what's your name? Hanumesh and Rakesh are partners. Yeah. After they became chartered accountants, they started one partnership firm. So HR and company, Anumesh, Rakesh and company. So they both started the firm. They thought the struggle is only till you become a chartered accountant. Once you become chartered accountant, everyone will listen to you. Once you become chartered accountant, people will red carpet and welcome you. Once you become chartered accountant, people will throw money at you. You thought all this. So, like people tell no difficulties till you become, but the day you become chartered accountant, anything is possible. Nothing is possible. I will tell you the ground reality. Even after you become chartered accountant, you need to work really, really hard. Actually, the real game starts after you become chartered accountant. Till now, you know, syllabus ಇಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟಿಗೆ ವಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ might come. Anytime, any problem might come. You should be aware of everything. You should be ready to work. You should be willing to sacrifice your sleep and then work more and more harder. Life will become, you like the doors will open. Instead of marks, you will work for money. But working will not reduce. Hard work will not reduce. You would have to work still hard. So both of them started the firm. So very nice. They know everything. They've learned everything in articleship. Beautiful. Both of them got All India rank 1 in CA final also. But that is nice. That is nice. Only for gold medal. Client won't come. Looking at the fact that you have AR1. Okay, alva. Rank try ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ finally. Very good. So both of them got AR1. They opened their firm. Here they put, both of them have put their certificate and then gold medal from ICI president. Both of them have put one big boss chair table. They're sitting. Client will not come. Client will not come. They will go to client. They will tell subject knowledge. If they ask question, part answer ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. But client will not ask question. Client will ask, how much experience do you have? Both of them will look at each other. 1 year, no, month, no, day. Yesterday inauguration over. Yesterday we did Satyanarayana Swami Puja. Yesterday Kalle Puri, Motichur Ladu, everything we kept. Vibhuti ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನ ಹಂಗೆ ಇದೆ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ. Today client will not trust them. See, any client, will you trust someone who just like, see, you have a serious problem, you want a surgery done, someone passed yesterday MBBS, they have gold medal, will you get the surgery done by them? It is okay if it is a 10 years experienced doctor who's just passed. You will be ready to get surgery done from him, but you won't be ready to get a surgery done from a gold medalist who just passed the exam. You will be scared, correct or not? So what do? Client will not accept it. So they will come to me. That Anumesh will tell, hey, remember Rajvardhan sir was taking class. We'll make him our partner. No. See, then only he was FCA. Now we would have become like even with too much of experience. We can add him as our partner. Whoever asks, we can tell 10 years experience. See, one partner has 10 years experience, firm has 10 years experience. Correct or not? So nice. So they'll come to me and then approach me. They'll say, okay, sir, our hard work, your experience. Hard work model. No, sir, you don't work hard. We will work hard. We'll use your experience. We both will together make one partnership firm. Then I will say, see, your hard work, my experience will make profit. What if it is my hard work and your experience? I am old. I can't work hard now. Your experience is zero. Your experience and my hard work, what if we make loss? I don't want to bear loss at this time of my life. Then they'll say, sir, what to do? Very simple. We'll join partnership firm. We will do partnership firm. We will do business. But I want minimum guarantee 1 lakh. Minimum guarantee 1 lakh. So whether you make profit or not, I want 1 lakh. Let's say we make profit of 3 lakh. How much do we take? 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Let's say they make only, 2 lakh rupees. Let's say they make only 1 lakh 50. Then what is it? 50, 50, 50. Don't tell 1 lakh to me and then 50, 50 between them. 50, 50, 50. I will take 50. Anumesh will take 50 and Rakesh will take 50. But I'll say 15 in 50 only. They both of them will give 50 together to me. So 25, 25 they'll give, mine will become 1 lakh. They will have 25, 25. Now here you will say, sir, simple sir, 1 lakh 50 is there. No, you take 1 lakh, remaining you give to them. No, that's wrong. That is wrong. What should you do? First share it in profit sharing ratio and then check whether the guaranteed partner has the guaranteed amount in hand. If he has guaranteed amount or more than guaranteed amount, very good. If it doesn't have guaranteed amount or more than guaranteed amount, then what should you do? Then we should take it from them to bring it up to guarantee amount. Why? Very simple. Now the ratio is 1:1:1 and 1 lakh 50. You're telling I should take 1 lakh. They both will share the balance 50,000 equally. What if the profit sharing ratio is 1:1:1? But among Rakesh and Anumesh, no. Rakesh like ಆಯಪ್ಪನಿಂದ ಏನು ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. He won't be able to contribute anything. Anumesh like, hey, no, he will be actually useful. Now they both have difference of opinion. Now Anumesh is on my side, Rakesh is not. Rakesh will be like, I feel so, but I don't very strongly feel so. Then what do? They both agree upon a condition that profit sharing ratio is Hanumesh 1, Rakesh 1, Rajvardhan 1. But if in case there is not enough money, and if in case they have to pay me more, Hanumesh and Rakesh have the ratio 2:1 for guarantee. Guaranteeing ratio, 2:1. I'll explain how does it work. Now, we would have to deal like this. No, 1,50,000 is the profit. 50, 50, 50. How much do we have in hand? I'm like 50 sakagadilla. How much more do I want? That 50, they both together should contribute. How much will each of them contribute? They won't contribute 25, 25. They will contribute in the ratio 2:1. How much will Rakesh pay? 50 into 1 by 3. 16,666.6666. How much will Animate pay? 33,333.33333. You get this? So what will be the remaining share of Rakesh? 33,333. Why? Out of 50, he paid 16,666. Anumesh got 50. In that he gave me 33,333. He'll have 16,666. I have 1 lakh. 33,333. 16,667. First ನಾನು 1 lakh ತಗೊಂಡು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದವರಿಗೆ 2:1 ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, but it is incorrect. You should not do that. What do? First take the profit, share it in profit sharing ratio to all the partners. Share it in profit sharing ratio to all the. I am guaranteed partner. Who am I? Guaranteed partner. ನನಗೆ guarantee ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. They both are guaranteeing partners. Who are they? They are giving guarantee. I have received guarantee. So if I have received money which is equal to my guaranteed money or more than my guaranteed money, then no problem. What if the company earns 6 lakh rupees profit? 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh. 1 lakh return ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, 2 lakh I'll keep. It is minimum 1 lakh. What is it? If I get 2 lakh, I'll keep 2 lakh. Minimum guarantee 1 lakh illa. Already covered, no problem. If in case I receive less than 1 lakh, then they both have to compensate me for the balance money. In the ratio between them, it can be their profit sharing ratio. It need not be their profit sharing ratio. It can be there, or they can have a separate ratio for this. That ratio is called guaranteeing ratio. What is it called as? If there is no specific ratio given separately, then that guaranteeing ratio is old profit sharing ratio. But if they mentioned ratio separately, we have to take the ratio that they mentioned. Yes or no? Say something. Now I am guaranteed partner. They both are guaranteeing partner. It can also happen like only one of them is guaranteeing partner. One of them will say no. Now strongly Rakesh will oppose against this agreement. He'll say no, this is not fair. Let's not have this kind of agreement. Anvesh will be like no, we'll have this kind of agreement. Then Rakesh will tell okay, we will have, but if there is anything extra we're paying, no, I won't pay it. It's your headache. If in case that happens, and let's say the firm earns 1,80,000 rupees. How much did the firm earn? 60, 60, 60. I'll ask 40 more. Rakesh will not even give 1 rupee. Entire 40 has to be given by Hanumesh. Hanumesh's share will now be 60 minus 40, 20. I will have 1 lakh and Rakesh will have 60. Do you get this? In this case, who's guaranteed partner? Who's guaranteeing partner? Hanumesh. Rakesh is not into this guaranteed agreement at all. Are you getting this? Everyone? So now come on, quickly see. Guaranteed partner, guaranteeing partner. Who's guaranteed partner? Partner who has been guaranteed minimum payment. Partner who has been guaranteed. Then who's guaranteeing partner? Partner who is guaranteeing minimum payment out of his share. Did you understand this? Yes or no? Come on, let's do a small question on this. But before this, would you want to copy this? Would you want to copy this? If you copy this, we'll do one small example. You understood the example, no? What I told? Yeah. ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Hey, are you guys understanding this? How many of you finding it difficult to understand partnership? How many of you are in the class today had voted for partnership yesterday? Are you happy that you voted for partnership? Rest of them are like ಇವರಿಂದನೇ ಇವತ್ತು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿಯಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸು ಇಲ್ಲ NPO ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಮಾಡೋಣ NPO ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್. Scroll up. No, don't copy that example. Example I'll do now. Can I start with the example? Can I start with the example now? How are you both friends? Fast track batch. First day she sat next to you, then you became friends. Read the question. There are three partners, Virato, AB and Nax. Are profits sharing profits over? Equally. Equally means 1:1:1:1. Very good. After that, however, Nax is a guaranteed partner with minimum guarantee how much? Very good. Compute the share of profit in each of the cases. Profit is 3 lakh and Virat and AB both are guaranteeing partners. Case 1. See, this profit of 1 lakh will be shared between all of them in what ratio? 1:1:1. So everyone will get 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Now check whether Nax has got the minimum guaranteed money of 1 lakh. Has he got? Yes, he's got. So then there is no problem. And the king is happy, kingdom is at peace. Nax, Nagaraju, king. So everything's fine. Case 1. No problem. Now read case 2. What is happening in case 2? Profit is how much? 4 lakh 50. Profit is how much? Virat and AB are guaranteeing partners. Both are guaranteeing partners. How much is profit? 4 lakh 50. Again, no problem. Each of them get how much? 1 lakh 50 each. How much was the minimum guarantee amount for Nax? How much is he getting? He is getting more than what was guaranteed. Again, no problem. Everything is fine. Now, there's going to be a storm. Read the third one. How much is the profit? 1 lakh 80. How much is the profit? Share it between the partners. How much will each of them get? 60, 60, 60. Nax with a minimum guarantee of amount of how much? Whichever is higher will be how much? 1 lakh. Nax should get how much? So he already has 60. You should now get additionally 40 to make it 60. So to make it 1 lakh. Now this additional 40 should be given by Virat and AB. Virat and AB should sacrifice this 40 in their ratio 1/2, 1/2, 20, 20. So now anymore Virat will have 40, AB will have 40 because Nax will get 1 lakh. Got it? Yes or no? Yes, easy. Let's see case 4. What's happening in case 4? Profits is 1 lakh 80. Virat and AB are guaranteeing in ratio. Very good. What is the ratio? Here, what ratio did we do? 1:1. So 1:2 is the ratio. See, till here you know it, no? Whichever is higher is 1 lakh. How do we get 1 lakh from 60? We should add 40 to make it 1 lakh. This 40 is shared sacrifice between Virat and AB. In what ratio? 1:2. So Virat should give 40 into 1/3. AB should give 40 into 2/3. So can I say here it is 13,333? Here it is 26,660. Very good. 60 minus 13,333 is how much? 60 minus 13,333. 46,667. 60 minus 26,667. 33,333. So can I say Virat final distributed profit is 46,667. For AB it is 33,333. And for Nax it is 1 lakh. Together it comes to 1 lakh 80. Easy? Then we'll do one more. Last one. Come on, read this. Only Virat is guaranteeing part. AB is not guaranteeing. Then what would happen? Now, first share that 1 lakh 80 in the ratio 60 is 1:3, 1:1, 1:1. 60, 60, 60. How much is the minimum guaranteed amount to Nax? So we will get 1 lakh. How does he get 1 lakh? To 60, we should add 40. Virat at 60, AB at 60. Now, this 40 is contributed completely by whom? Virat. So this will become 20. This will become 60. Here it is. You get this? Akka? Yeah. What happened here? Yes, put Papa Virat. How much? Full 40. Next. A movie Virat and this again Bejar. Why did they keep? Because this guy will tell no. For those of you who did not understand, don't worry. It is KGF. Yash will kill Virat. Oh, okay. Understood this? Then we have a very, very interesting case. Two movies here. Done. Now we have a very interesting question to come. This you understood, no? Am I going fast? Okay, now I have a very interesting concept to explain. Yeah? Focus. In a big question, they'll put one small bomb like this. If you can't crack this entire question, go in the 15 marks, 20 marks. So focus on this small concept. A and B are partners, sharing profits equally. Profits and losses equally. Capital is how much? 2 lakh and 1 lakh. Interest on capital is how much? 10%. If interest on capital is 10%, then capitals are 2 lakh and 1 lakh. Net profit is 15,000. Tell me how much will be the share of profit to be given to partner A and partner B. Profits are supposed to be shared to partners equally. Heng share ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ 15,000 7,500 7,500 correct alva. But you written some theory in your book. Read what is the theory that you wrote. Share of profits, sharing profits to partners. What did you write theory? After giving interest on capital, no. First should you give interest on capital or first should you give share of profit? Interest on capital. Odri what you have written. Share of profit answer. Read what you have written. First you should give interest on capital. Interest on capital, interest on drawing, salary, remuneration, commission ಎಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾನ್ ಬಿಡ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ ಊಟ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ತರ ಶೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಪಾನ್ ಬಿಡ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ತಿಂತೀರಾ ಊಟ? ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಈಟ್ ಪಾನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್? ನೋ ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಹಂಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳೆ ಪುಡಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಊಟ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಳೆ ಪುಡಿ ತಿಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೌ ಡು ವಿ ಶೇರ್? First you should give interest on capital. How much interest on capital? Okay, deduct 30,000. Share of loss, Share of loss, How can you do it, guys? How can you give interest on capital when you don't have sufficient profit? Share the profits in. Very good. Bhunesh knows the answer. Did you understand what is the problem now? Did you understand what is the problem now? Listen, I'll tell you the problem once again. Capital 2 lakh and 1 lakh, totally 3 lakh. 3 lakh on that 10% is how much? So interest on capital is 30,000, 20,000 to A, 10,000 to B. Profit available is only 15,000. Profit is available is only, you cannot have loss. You can have loss in P&L. Appropriation, you cannot have loss. Appropriation can be done only if there is profit. If you don't have profit, how can you do appropriation? How can you spend what you don't have? How can you appropriate what you don't have? You can appropriate only when you have profits. So you cannot distribute 30,000 interest when profit is 15,000. Sir, can I distribute that 15,000 1:1 ratio, 7,500, 7,500 profit? No. You cannot distribute profit before giving interest on capital. There is no sufficient money to give interest on capital. Without giving interest on capital, you cannot give profit. What do you do? Then you will distribute the profit in capital ratio. What do you do? Distribute the profit in. So you will call it profit, but it is actually not profit. It is compensation for interest. It is proportionate distribution of interest. What is it? Proportionate distribution of, but we won't call it interest. Why? If you say interest, how much interest will you give now? 15,000. If you do it in that capital ratio 2:1, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 10,000 and 5,000. Now partner yes capital is 2 lakh. Correct or not? As per partnership deed. As per partnership deed, interest is how much? 10%. If we give 10,000 on 2 lakh for 1 year, it will become 5%. How can you override the partnership deed and give only 5% interest? You cannot, no? Am I right? So we won't call it interest on capital. We should call it share of profit. If you write interest on capital, then the amount is not according to that percentage. Then it is like you have failed to comply with partnership deed. So we won't call it interest on capital. What should we call it? Share of profit. But it should not be shared in profit sharing ratio. It should be shared in. Very good. Read this. Read this. If the profits are not sufficient to pay interest on capital, if the profits are not sufficient to pay interest on capital in full, then what to do? Such insufficient profits should be distributed among the partners in. Once again. If profits are not sufficient to pay interest on capital in full, then such insufficient profits should be distributed among the partners in and not in. Did you get this? Fantastic. Read the logic. Interest on capital payable is greater than. In this case, how much is net profit? 15,000. How much is capital? 2 lakh, 1 lakh. How much is 10% of 2 lakh and 1 lakh? 30,000. 30,000 is greater than the 15,000 profit. Read this. Interest on capital payable is greater than net profit available. Read after that. We don't share profit without paying interest on capital. So we pay proportionate interest on capital from available net profit. This is same as distribution of profit in. Understood? Now tell me, how do we deal with this now? Interest on capital is A 2 lakh into 10%, 20. B 1 lakh into 10%, 10. Together 30,000. Yeah, as profit is insufficient to pay. Read. As profit will be distributed in, instead of, logic being, that is 15,000 into 2 lakh by 3 lakh, 10,000. 15,000 into 1 lakh by 3 lakh, 5,000. You are telling the same, no? Am I right? So this one small concept. Will you write down this part of small theory? Write 4b. Distribution of profit in the case of insufficiency. Logic kela beda. Just write that first 2 lines. That will be there in the Excel sheet. Write just the first 2 lines. Write just the first 2 lines. Very good, Varsha. Good, correct. And write in your book, refer example from Excel. Refer example. Row 405. That line, no? 405. When you open it on your phone or laptop, this sheet. Let's not waste time writing it completely. 405. Okay. Apa? 650. He also has 650. The 650 the sound though. I have 535. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸರ್ ಇತ್ತು. ನಾವು ಡ್ರರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಡೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸರ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. Done. Oh, some people have started leaving already. Tea break. Okay, done. Let's not waste time on this example. Sir, if we share in capital sharing ratio, means the profit then is against the partnership deed, because no, it is compensation for interest on capital. This is valid. This is how you should be doing it. You cannot call it completely interest on capital. You cannot call it share of profit. It is in the name of share of profit, but it is actually interest on capital paid partly. See, accounts is also something, no, you should remember that you cannot pay profit without paying interest. How can you pay profit without paying interest? It is not profit available for distribution without paying interest. I hope you understood. Very good. So this is where we get into questions from our study material. So this is the basic introduction part that you should know. If we do what we did now, you're done with the basic introduction part. From now, we'll start with questions from questions from our study material. So let's quickly see some questions. Do we take break or how? Let's take break. Fine. Let's take break. After break, let's scan through some questions. Let's not waste time on too many simple first few questions. We'll quickly run into some complex ones. Is that fine with you all? Maybe we'll do one question which requires basic partners capital account and appropriation account. And after that, straight away, I'll take you all into the concept of what do you say? Next part go to now, bega. Next part is about basic computations before we get into admission. Yeah, goodwill computation and all of that. And you will have homework. Everything break start on that. You will have good amount of homework today. All the questions from the SS material, whatever are there on introduction to partnership, will be homework. See, I believe that though it is a fast track batch, you would have to study everything. It cannot be like you study less. You have studied a fast track batch because you would have already studied a little bit in the regular batch, or you would have done some sort of preparation. Doesn't matter whether here, whether from me or from someone else, whether from Yashas Academy or somewhere else, whether on your own, whether online, whether YouTube, doesn't matter where. It is of the belief that you would have put in some efforts at some place and then you know basics of it. And you're willing to study at a much faster speed than the regular batch. That's the reason it's called as fast track batch. You're already on track, but you want to go a little fast because your destination is there, but the time that's available to reach is little less. So lesser time, longer distance. So you're going fast. You get this? How is this possible? I will explain the concept today. I'll do the important and tough ones on this concept today. All the questions from your Yashas material on introduction to partnership will be homework today. All the questions you would have to try. So how do we try? I'll share answers to all the questions to you people. You would see all the answers, you would see all the questions, you would understand. You would not understand all the answers. You would get some questions as difficulty. Wherever you get stuck, no, tomorrow when you see there, no, that board there, that board will be cleared. There will be duster with one marker there. The moment you come tomorrow to class, whichever question you have doubt, genuinely, time passing bari bardu, genuinely you have doubt, you write there on the board that number. And that question I'll ask, who wrote this question? I'll ask you, should I do the, let's say for example, what's your name? No, you just, Rahul. Rahul has written question number 6 on the board on introduction to partnership. I'll ask Rahul. Rahul, is question number 6 completely a doubt, or do you have any part of question number 6 as doubt? Let's say Rahul says, sir, full question number 6 I did not understand. I'll solve full question number 6. Or let's say Rahul will say, sir, I've understood everything, sir. This adjustment or this part of the answer I did not understand. I'll solve only that part. So I'll solve all the doubts and then move forward. And then tomorrow we'll do admission. How much ever admission is done, I'll tell this much of admission is done. These many questions from SS material is your homework. For the entire questions I give homework, 8 questions, 9 questions. I'll give full solution, detailed working note. We'll try all the answers at home. Even if you can't solve, you'll glance through the answers. Wherever you get stuck, you will come tomorrow, write on the board. Tomorrow I will discuss that also. I'll go to the new topic also. You get this every day. You would have to read with me. Whatever topic I do as an overview here in the class, on that entire set of questions, you have to do at home and then come back to class tomorrow. Okay, now. So maybe I'll do one question after break on this topic. Rest of the questions on introduction to partnership will be homework. One question is there with rectification of errors. It's not an easy question. Hey, I will not try to make you people happy in the class. Is that fine? I will not do pleasant, easy, simple questions. What will make you feel like, wow, class is so nice. That's not my objective. If you get scared, if you shit in the class also, I don't care. Puking or shitting, everything is allowed. I'll try to do the most difficult question that's there in that concept. If you get scared, get scared. I'm not here to show you a nice, what do you say, feel good movie. No, I'm here to show you a horror movie. So I'll do the most difficult question possible in that topic. Okay, now if you get scared, get scared. Go home, do it again. You get stuck, come back tomorrow. I don't mind showing the same horror movie again tomorrow. I don't mind. Is that fine? It is good to see a horror movie now so that the examination will be a feel good movie. But it is not good to have a feel good movie today, but have a horror movie in the examination. You get that? Okay, on this note, let's take break. It's 5:10. You guys don't have material, it's on the way, it's dispatched. You guys will get it. If not, also ask. We'll share the soft copy to you on the Telegram group. Okay, we'll share workshop. So let's take a break. It's 5:10. See you all at 5:40. Enjoy.